there, it's Chica. Today I'm going to show you my easy technique for making big bows out of any kind of ribbon. Regular ribbon, wired ribbon, or two ribbons at the same time. What's so great about this technique is that you can use little ribbon, medium ribbon, big ribbon, whatever kind of ribbon you have, whether it's wired or not, you can use this technique and make a beautiful bow. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. I'm going to make it in a couple different sizes using different ribbons so you can see exactly how easy it is. So let's get started. The only supplies you're going to need are a pair of scissors and some sort of wire, like these pipe cleaners, to tie the bow up. That's it, plus the ribbon. Okay, I've got this nice 3-inch wide ribbon here. It's your traditional sort of velvety, not wired, very floppy, inexpensive ribbon. A little bit hard to make a nice bow out of, but with this technique, it's going to work great. So we're going to make our bow. We're going to go for about 12 inches wide, which I've kind of got this grid here that helps me, but you can have a ruler or whatever. 12 inches is a good starting point for a 3-inch ribbon. You wouldn't want to make, you know, a little tiny bow like this out of this fat ribbon. That might look weird, and if you try to go too big, that might also look weird. So we're going to go for 10 or 12 inches. So I'm going to start it right here with the end of the ribbon, and then I'm going to make this loop on the top, and that's going to be approximately 6 inches. Then I'm going to make another loop here on the bottom. That's also about 6 inches. So that's about a 12-inch loop. And I've got the end right here, which is past the center point. Now I'm going to keep on wrapping this ribbon around this exact figure 8 until we get the number of loops that we need. I suggest going with 8 or 10 loops to start, but it's going to depend on the bow that you want to end up with. I'm actually going to show you a trick later so that if your bow isn't as full as you want it to be, a way that we can adjust that. So don't worry if you're not making it full enough, because I'm going to show you a way to fix that later. But I think this is going to work for us, so I'm going to cut this off. There we go. So here is my big figure 8. I've got, I lost count. I've got 8 or 10 loops on either side. So now here's what we're going to do. We're going to take right here in the middle. I'm going to pinch that, and I'm going to fold it in half right in the middle. And now I've got all of this bulk here. This bulk is what makes it so difficult to make a bow out of ribbon. How are you supposed to separate all the loops when you have all this bulk? So this is where my technique comes in. We're going to take some scissors, and we're going to cut right here, and we're going to notch and get all of that extra bulk out of the side. We're going to do it on this side too. So let's just take my scissors and cut. Oh, it's a little tough to cut through all of this, but there we go. See that? I just notched my ribbon and got all of that extra bulk out. So let's flip it and do it on the other side as well. Okay, now I'm going to open this back up again and flip this around to the other side. See, my notches on this side are not quite as big because that's just the way that it works when you're cutting. So I'm going to go like that, and I'm going to do a little bit more trimming on this side to get those down just like the other side. There we go. Okay, now check it out. I've got my notch right here in the middle. Now we're going to take one of our pipe cleaners, or you could use a piece of ribbon. I'm going to put it right here across the middle, fold that over, bring this around, and twist it nice and tight. Now we get to do the fun part, which is fluff out these loops. So I'm going to start with one side. I'm going to pull one of the loops off onto the side like this, and then I'm going to grab it on the bottom here and separate it from that and sort of twist it off. Okay, you see how now this loop is standing on its own, and that's what that notch lets you do. If you didn't have that notch in there, it wouldn't work. Now we're going to take the next one, and we're going to pull it off onto this side, and I'm going to twist it back like that. So now I have 2 loops. And I'm going to keep on going side to side. Maybe the next one I will pull off to the front like that. And then on the left, this velvet really makes the ribbon want to stick. All right, we're going to pull this one off like that. And I'm going to keep on going, pulling these off to the left, to the right, to the front, to the back. You kind of want them in all different directions. It doesn't hurt to give them a little twist as you pull them off, just to kind of separate that loop. And there's the last one. Okay, that's that half of my figure 8. Now let's go to the other half and do the same thing and separate all of these loops. Okay, I've got everything separated. Let's see if I can find my wire. There it is. I'm going to grab it by the wire Give it a good little shake, and let's see what we've got. Okay, look at all of the pretty little loops. Now we can move these around, we can adjust and flip and twist and get them into a position that we like, and can turn them all around. Now we have this beautiful bow here, nice and full, so lovely. Now if you use wired ribbon, this would be a little bit easier, but I wanted to show you that you can do it with regular ribbon as well. So now let's move on to a wired ribbon. I've got this beautiful red shiny ribbon here that we're going to make a bow out of. This is a wired ribbon. It is a very thin ribbon, but it has a nice wire on it, and this is going to make it a lot easier to form the loops. So we're starting with the same technique as before. We're going to make our figure 8, and then we're just going to keep on looping around the figure 8 until we have the number of loops that we want for our bow. Here's our nice figure 8, lots of loops here with this nice big wide wired ribbon. Now we're going to do just like before. We're going to fold it in half right here in the middle. Make sure that our sides are even. Pinch that nice and tight. This one has quite a bit of bulk we're going to get rid of. We're going to cut here and here on either side. Don't go way down here. You only want to get the bulk at the end. Cut that and then curve up. So there's that side. I'm going to flip it over and do the same thing on this side. And that's really just to take care of all that excess. All right, now we're going to go in here and separate our bow again. We've got our nice notch. I'm going to take a pipe cleaner here in the middle, fold it over, bring that around, and twist it to tie it shut. Now we're ready to separate all of these loops. Start by pulling one off to the side this way, give it a little twist, go down, and maybe the next one will go to the left, give it a little twist, and go to the back. Okay, that side's done. Now let's go to the other side. We have these loops here. We're going to do the same thing, separate them side to side, front and back. Okay, every single loop is separated, so we're going to go find our wire here in the middle, grab that, give it a little shake, and let's see what we have. Let's move the camera up. This is a big bow. Okay, here's our bow completely unfluffed. Now we're going to take each one of these loops and we're going to shape it using the wire that's built into the ribbon. Just kind of push it down into a nice little rounded shape, and you can see every one of these that we do makes the bow look that much better. And we've got a lot of loops here, so let's just shape them all into a nice rounded bow. This is where the wired ribbon really helps you out because it's going to hold its shape so much nicer. There is our big, beautiful bow. Isn't that pretty? So this is ready to go on top of a really large gift, on top of your tree, anything like that. Now, if this isn't full enough for you, there's definitely a trick that I can show you on how you can add it, and I'm going to show you on the next one. This ribbon, it is a 1.5 inch wide wired ribbon. It's a very basic and a nice pretty red, and this is what I'm going to use to show you the style. While I'm doing this crazy looping thing, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe if you're not already. You don't want to miss our next project. So that's a pretty cute bow, but what if I want it to be a little bit fuller? Maybe I didn't add quite enough loops to it. Well, remember that trick I told you about? Check this out. I made a second one with just a few more loops in the same size. I can bring the wires on both of these together, twist them, and now the two bows have become one new bow, and I have even more loops. So now I can form them all together. Because I made them the same size, you can't even tell that it was two different bows. Look at how big and beautiful and full that is. So even if your bow wasn't quite as big as you wanted it to be, you can add more to it and make it bigger just like that. Now it is a big, beautiful, fluffy bow. Okay, I've got one more trick to show you, and I'm going to use two different ribbons at the same time. I've got these two coordinating ribbons here, a polka dot and a stripe. Let's have some fun. I'm going to take both ribbons, line them up on top of each other, and treat them like one ribbon, and that's what we're going to use to make our figure 8 shape. We'll do it just like we've done before. Loop that around, and here comes the back, and there is our figure 8, 2 ribbons. This is going to end up making a bow that has both ribbons mixed in randomly at the same time. This is also a great way to make a bow with a one-sided ribbon because, you know, when we were using this one, it's the same on both sides. These are not. But by using this technique, you'll never know that it was one-sided ribbon because we're going to only show the outside. So it works very well. It goes a lot faster when you're doing 2 ribbons at once because every figure 8 you make, you're getting 2 loops on each side instead of 1. So here's my figure 8 with 2 ribbons wrapped up at the same time, 2 different patterns. We're going to cut this and form it exactly like we did the others. The only difference here is that we use 2 ribbons at the same time. So I'm going to fold it in half, and I'm going to cut away the corners to get rid of that bow. We're going to take our pipe cleaner right here. Now, you probably wouldn't use a black pipe cleaner, but these are the ones that I had handy and I wanted you to see for contrast. So that's what I'm using today. You know the drill here. We're going to separate these loops. We have a striped one and then a polka dotted one. Now, this time I need to mix it up. I'm going to go to the front with the stripe one and to the back with the polka dot. You don't want to always put the stripes on the right or the polka dots on the left. You kind of have to mix it up a little because you got 2 different patterns here. But that's okay. But just mix it, go left to right, front to back, and separate all of your loops. Aren't they pretty? Okay, now that's that side. Let's go back to this side. I just love this technique. You can use matching ribbons, you can use contrasting ribbons, anything to really give that extra pow and pizzazz to your gift or your decoration. It can really be fun. No one will know how in the world you managed to get 2 different ribbons inside of the same bow at the same time, but it really was super easy, wasn't it? Give it a good shake. And here's what we have. We just have to fluff those up just like always. And again, this is a wired ribbon. It really is so much easier with a wired ribbon, especially if you want to store these, because you can put this in a drawer or a box until next year and use it again, and it's going to look just as pretty because you'll be able to form and shape those loops and get it all nice and fresh, and it won't get flattened in storage. I'm doing double duty here. I'm not just making my loops look good, I'm also trying to distribute them. See, I have too many stripes over here, so I'm going to swap this stripe for a polka dot to bring that up to the front. There we go. So we get a nice even distribution and a nice pretty bow. And there is my pretty bow with 2 ribbons mixed through at the same time. Look at all of the bows that we made using the exact same technique. This is a non-wired 3-inch ribbon. We made a nice big velvet bow that would look great on top of a tree or on a nice big gift. Then we used this big 3-inch wired ribbon and made this nice really big bow. This one probably needs a little bit of extra fluff, but if you use the trick that I showed you before, it'd be really easy to add more loops to it. We made this bow out of 1.5-inch wired ribbon, and this is the one that I showed you where we added more loops to it. You could never tell this was 2 different bows, but this is a great trick for making your bow look fuller if you don't quite like how it came out the first time. And then probably my favorite is the multicolor bow. I used 2 different ribbons at the same time, same technique to create this nice pretty bow. Now your packages will never be the same. Thanks for watching. See ya.